Hi everyone, my name is Julie Cole and I'm the Director of Development here at Little Ray's Nature Centre, and I'm here tonight with Paul Little Ray Goulet and our veterinarian Dr. Cheryl Late, and we have some very exciting news for you. I'm going to pass this mic off to Cheryl and she's going to explain this amazing idea.
Thank you very much. So recently, I had the thought, being the Christmas season, and we know that a lot of people are really struggling. We've been struggling here as well. But I have a belief that if we don't take care of people, we can't take care of the animals. And for that reason, I emailed Paul a couple days ago suggesting that maybe we could actually do some community outreach during this time of year, to provide online, like free access to online Zoom calls to people that wouldn't normally get it. Places like, group homes, seniors' homes, low-income families that wouldn't normally have this opportunity. Like I said, I think that we have to take care of people, and in turn, we're teaching them about local and global conservation, so it's also a benefit to the animals. So that's where it all started, and right away, Little Ray, he was on board with it. Within 5 minutes, I had an email, and everybody was on board with it, and I'll let Little Ray take over a little bit more about that.
Awesome. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm very thankful to be here, everybody. Obviously, it's been a very tough year for us as an organization. We certainly got a lot of attention in the greater Ottawa area, in particular in Hamilton, where our other nature center is, about the plight of ourselves and what some other rescue organizations were facing. Our organization still is largely shut down. For those of us in Ottawa, a lot of people don't realize that we really are an international organization. We do a lot of stuff in the U.S. The majority of our work is in museums and science centers. That's how we generate the majority of our revenue to support the rescue operations and the things we do. Although that industry remains largely shut down, I'm very thankful. Certainly, it was very stressful at the beginning trying to navigate how we were going to get what we needed. I was extremely thankful for the programs that were put in place by the federal government, the provincial government, the support we had from MPs, MPPs of all parties in terms of doing whatever they could to help us, and the programs that have been put in place, and as well as the amount of support that we had from the community, the outpouring of support over the summer to help us kind of get over that hump. Without the support, without the programs from the government, without the support of the community, I really don't know what we would have done. And Cheryl and I were just talking about that earlier. We have been a last resort for these animals. So trying to deal with our business and the business aspect of it, but we're here for the animals. This is how this all started, and we feel very blessed to be where we are. Cheryl, when I said that Julie, when I said that we were going to announce this program, one of the things that came up was, look, we want to make sure people understand, like, we're not out of the woods. I mean, we are still down about 95% of our revenue year over year between March and now. Again, there have been some great programs to help us, and we've been very creative on our front, and not just surviving, but actually improving the welfare. We wanted to move to this building to give the animals bigger habitats and us be able to have better programs with them for the animals themselves, and we've been able to do that. With that being said, every Christmas for years we have given out free family passes for families in need. We know how difficult Christmas can be on families who may be struggling with, some bad luck and wondering, how they're going to, get all their gifts for the kids that they might want for Christmas. And, for the last 6-7 years now, we've given out over 1,000 family passes a year to low-income families in our community. And we weren't going to be able to do this year because we weren't open. And Cheryl came up with this idea. I thought it was a fabulous idea. So effective immediately and running right through till at least the end of January, Little Ray's nature centers in both Hamilton and Ottawa are going to be offering free programs to retirement homes, long-term care facilities, group homes, the many group homes out there we've done stuff for. They're going to be Zoom tours. We're going to be doing it for women's shelters and for low-income families. And for people who fall into that, look, I appreciate how difficult it is when you're trying to navigate financially for your family, and the amount of pride. So if somebody just emails us, there's no questionnaire. If someone says, hey, look, we saw your stuff about low-income families and being able to participate in Zoom programs and tours of the zoo, we'd love to be able to get in on that. You literally just have to email us, and we will send you the invite and the details and something that you can put under the tree for your family and your children. And if you want to participate in that 2 or 3, 4 times, it doesn't matter. Some of them will be larger group things with the public, and you'll fit seamlessly in. Group homes, retirement homes, long-term care facilities. Everyone, there's going to be a link at the bottom of the screen. You guys will be able to see that is the email that you want to email to book these programs. We are making a commitment within our organization, again, that we will be staffing this. And I know this came up, people like, right out of the gates, my COO, also a Julie, not this Julie, is like, look, how are we going to do this? Like, we are navigating some serious, budgeting and tight finance. I said, look, I think it's something that we can do with the amount of support that we've had from the government, that we can pay this forward. With that being said, somebody even said today, there's retirement homes have a budget for this. Look, if you have a budget for this and you could pay $50 or $100, if there's families out there that might want to support this, there may be businesses. We've had some businesses who found out early about this that are already talking about maybe coming on and giving us $1,000 to sponsor that. You're going to be able to email Julie. Julie's email is going to be at the bottom if you're interested in putting your name on this, and we certainly will be giving you recognition and thanks for this. With the government wage subsidy, we've calculated it'll be just under $7,000 for us to have 2 full-time staff members in our Ottawa location, and $7,000 to have 2 full-time staff members in our Hamilton location for 7 weeks, delivering all of these programs 7 days a week. The reality is that we do have the wage subsidy program, and they probably won't be there every day. So we actually ballpark, we need about $5,000 for each location to cover the entire cost of running this program. Again, this is not about trying to raise money for this. We are doing this. If you are a retirement home, a shelter, a group home, a low-income family, and you would like to participate in this program effective immediately and going through the new year, this is a way for us to pay it back and say thank you to everybody out there, to everyone in Ottawa, Hamilton, across the country, to Julie, who's a huge supporter, to all of our staff, Cheryl, who's been an exceptional veterinarian, who has gone above and beyond to be there for us before and during the pandemic. For all of our staff, Lee and Natalie, who are the directors and general manager here, for Kyle and Janine, who come in and support them, for Kevin and Amanda, for our entire management team at Little Rays Nature Center. We wish everybody the very, very, very merriest of Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. And by all means, we look forward to the public reaching out and asking how we can now support you and support our community. I feel extremely honored to be in a position where we can give back and be there for some of these communities that certainly have been much more alienated and had some other challenges through the pandemic. And if we can help you, if we can help your family, we're ultimately going to be helping ourselves. Thank you guys very much. Happy holidays.